it's good to be here and good to see all of you. Thank you for coming, and we hope you enjoy our four skits.
Wait for the music. Okay. One of the least understood concepts of Christianity is that of the Trinity. Father, Son, and Holy Ghost appear as three separate persons in the history and tradition of the church, yet all are the same one God. How can this be? Three persons in one? Just who is the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit? Surely there's some easy way that Christians all over the world can understand the concept of the Trinity.
Easy crowd, Dave. They're already smiling. Padre,
Yes,
I have a burning theological question for you.
lay it on.
Who's on first?
That would be the Father.
Whose father?
Well, the Father and the Son.
What son?
Well, the only Son.
I don't understand.
Well, there's the Father, and then there's the Son. His Son, and that's it.
Father?
Yes,
What father?
the big Father, the one and only Father, God.
Okay, so far so good. Then who's on second, Padre?
Well, on second, that would be the Son.
Whose son?
The Son of the Father,
Which son?
the only Son.
So, the father is on first and the son is on second. That
Right.
puts the son ahead of the father, correct?
No, actually, the Son proceedeth from the Father.
Proceedeth is not a baseball term. You're going to have to explain.
Proceedeth means he's at one with, he exudes from, he comes from, that's part of.
Right. So, the son is on second, the father's on first, but they're the same.
That's right.
How can that be?
Well, there are some things of God that we just can't understand.
Right. All right, let's move on then. Who's on third?
That would be the Spirit.
Oh, the spirit of what?
The Spirit of the Father,
What is the spirit of the father?
the Son.
But the son is on second,
That's right.
and the father's on first.
Right.
And so now the spirit's on third.
I think you're getting it.
I don't think so. You need to explain it to me.
Well, the Spirit of the Son is the Spirit of the Father, and it's all together. They're all together as one. There's just one being.
But they're on three bases.
Yes.
You're going to have to explain it a little bit better.
Well, gee, I just don't know how I can. The Father's on first, the Son's on second, the Spirit's on third. What more is there to understand?
Okay,
here?
so the spirit's on third,
Yep,
but the son's on second, who is not ahead of the father, who's on first.
right.
But they're all three the same,
Yes,
but they're all three on each base.
right.
How do you expect me to keep up with this on a scorecard?
If you can't understand it, I'm afraid, I just don't know how we can explain it. I'm sorry.
Right.
Oh, that's
Okay, we turned around.
Let us live.
Okay, Vera, we're here.
Good. Been waiting for this.
Hey, you guys, you can't park here
Why not?
because the sign says no parking before 8 a.m. or after 10 p.m.
But it's 5 minutes before 8, and the parking lot is empty except for us.
Rules is rules. You gotta be moving.
What harm could it possibly do if we turned our engine off at 5 minutes to 8?
Because the park don't open till 8 o'clock.
I suppose the park would disappear if somebody parked in it 5 minutes early.
Manny, just stay calm. We can drive around the block for 5 minutes. And this isn't something worth getting angry over.
Okay, Vera, here we go, a little 5-minute joyride.
Hey, pull over, buddy.
What's the matter, officer?
You're doing 22 in a 20-mile-an-hour zone. That's why.
I'm doing 22. You can't even measure 22 on your speedometer. And if I was, what harm can doing 2 miles over the speed limit possibly do?
Because what harm is it? This is city property. Women and children walk through here all the time. If you're speeding, you could hit one of them.
Officer, with all due respect, we are the only car in the parking lot. There are no women or children in sight. And it's hard to keep this car down to 20 miles an hour.
Don't give me no lip. or I'll have to write you up.
You'll write me up?
Manny,
What
Manny,
for?
don't say another word. We've only got about 3 more minutes to drive around, so don't blow your top now.
Okay, Vera, but I'm glad you're here with me. Otherwise, I might say something to this crazy bozo that I regret later. Here we go. Another little 3-minute joyride.
Hey, stop this car.
Now what, officer?
You're driving across these yellow parking lines. Are you blind?
No, I'm not blind. I'm circling your parking lot, trying to waste 3 minutes. There are no other cars in sight, and there is not one car parked between your stupid yellow lines.
Rules is rules. Don't give me any lip, buddy.
Manny, just don't say another word. I'm scared if you start, you won't be able to stop.
Well, look, Vera. Look, Vera. It's 8 o'clock on the nose.
Yes, it is.
Let's park between 2 of the yellow lines and go for our walk in the park.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, I'll get the picnic basket. I have some nice hot coffee and some warm cinnamon buns. And it's such a nice day for a peaceful breakfast in the park.
And I've got the morning newspaper to read. Let's find a nice table under a shady tree. Spread out and relax.
Okay.
That table here at the top of the hill looks like a good one.
Okay, that's good, but first, could we go on down to walk by the water? We can just take a shortcut and go down this little hill right here.
Sure.
Wait a minute, you two.
Now what, officer?
Can't you read? That sign clearly says, keep off the grass. You should use the sidewalk.
No! That sign is in the middle of a tiny plot that's roped off of newly reseeded. We are walking on well-established park grass.
The way I see it, keep off the grass means keep off the grass. Because grass is grass and rules is rules.
Manny, I don't mind walking a full city block to get down to the water instead of just going right down this little hill.
Okay, Greta, but I've lost appetite.
Well, a walk will do you good.
Let's take our little walk for a while and then let's leave.
Okay. Why don't we just put our things on this bench here, and we can pick them up when we come back from our walk.
What are you people doing? Where do you think you're going?
Now what?
You just pile this stuff on this bench and you're walking away. And you're walking away. That's littering in my book, and there's a law against littering in this park.
We're going to pick them up as soon as we come up back from our walk down by the water.
Wait just a minute. There's no lifeguard on duty until 10 a.m. We can't let you near the water without a lifeguard on duty.
We're not gonna swim, for goodness sakes, we're just walking.
Not on our beach, you ain't walking. We got rules and we're going to enforce them.
Greta, don't you think this has gone on about long enough?
I think it has.
Okay, officers. We want your names.
We don't give out our names.
Then we want your badge numbers.
Why?
Because we are the newly appointed co-chairpersons of the Mayor's Committee to study park procedures and quality control. That's why, and we are going to write you up.
We ain't done nothing wrong.
Well, now, the park charter clearly states that all city employees shall endeavor to help make the public's visits to city parks pleasurable experiences. And I think that you two are guilty of harassment.
That's right. And we hate to make a report on you two, but rules is rules.
Oh, hello, Uncle Tolbert and Aunt Varela. Welcome. It's so nice to see you again.
Hello, Energy. Don't come too close. I think I'm coming down with a cold. Say, you're putting on a little weight.
Well, I don't think so. It's probably just this bulky sweater. Did both of you have a nice trip?
Nice trip. Not exactly. The road was bumpy. The traffic was terrible. I thought we'd never get here.
And I got so car sick. I thought we were gonna have to stop, so I did upchuck all over the car. I had to take 2 Dramamine pills to stop being queasy.
Oh dear. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, please have a seat. And I will get both of you. I'll get both of you a nice, refreshing cup of coffee.
Oh, no coffee for me. Caffeine bothers my nerves.
Oh, well, all right, no coffee then. How about decaf instead?
Oh, goodness, no. We don't like decaf. It tastes terrible, like mud.
Well, how about something cold? How about a Coke?
Not Coke. All those bubbles make me burp.
Dear me. Well then, how about a glass of water?
Water would be fine. Do you have bottled water? I never trust that stuff that comes out of the tap.
Well, actually, I do use bottled water, and I will get you some.
Traveling sure works up an appetite. Does that, Barella?
Sure does.
So you're hungry? Good. I just happened to have a roast beef dinner with all the trimmings that I've made for you. It's just finished a moment ago.
Roast beef? That's red meat. You know it clogs the artery. Don't you have anything a little more healthful?
Well, I suppose, let me think. I do have some nice fresh vegetables in the fridge. I could put a salad together in no time at all.
All that roughage causes gas.
Oh dear me, we wouldn't want that, would we? How about a pizza? I think I have a pizza in the freezer. Shall I put it in the oven?
Pizza? That gives me heartburn. Don't you have anything bland?
How about some macaroni and cheese?
No. I'm afraid you overcook it. I hate mushy noodles. Always reminds me of worms.
A milkshake?
I'm lactose intolerant.
How about a nice big red apple?
Apples make my denture slip.
Then some herbal tea and toast.
Not for me. That sounds perfectly tasteless.
I have an idea. Uncle Delbert and Barella, here I have some water and crackers for you. Have that, and then we'll go for a nice walk so you can stretch your legs after that long car ride.
I can't go walking. I left my cane at home.
Well, then we'll stay here. How about a movie? I have a couple of rentals here.
No movie for me. There hasn't been an actor worth watching since John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara stopped working together.
Oh, I know. That's terrible. Well, how about we listen to some nice music? I happen to have some really good CDs.
Music, no. My hearing aid went out on the way over here, and you know, Barella's been losing her hearing for years. I hear nothing but static. She'd only hear bits and pieces.
Well then, we'll just sit around and talk nice and loud and get caught up on some family news. Now tell me, what have the two of you been doing lately?
Well, you know, same things we always do.
Dear. What about people that you have seen? People that I might know?
Same people we always see.
Have the two of you gone anyplace interesting recently?
Sure, well, lots of times.
How very nice for you. Where have you gone
Oh,
recently?
here and there.
Is there anything that the two of you particularly like to do?
Well, you know, we like to do anything and everything.
Let's see. How about if I get the playing cards out and we'll have a nice, exciting game of rummy?
Say, Energine, these crackers are really tasty. What kind are they?
Just plain saltines. Would you like some ice in that water?
Well, I better not. Ice water causes headaches behind the eyes.
How about you, Uncle Delbert?
Maybe I'll just have another one or two of these crackers, and then we'd better be leaving if we're gonna get home by dark.
Yes, Dover has night blindness. And things aren't too clear after dark.
You're leaving? Wow, time certainly flies, doesn't it?
It sure does when you're having all this fun.
Well, don't the two of you be strangers now, you hear me?
You'll have to come visit us soon, Energine. You know you're our favorite niece.
Oh, thank you, Aunt Perella. That's such a nice thing for you to say.
You don't have to wait for an invitation.
Oh, I won't.
I can't remember when I've had such a nice time, Energine.
Oh, thank you, Aunt Perella. Oh, wait, just a minute. Here, don't forget your coat. Goodbye. Woo!
Howdy, ma'am.
Well, morning, cowboy.
What's new around these parts?
Oh, not much ever changes here in Dusty Gulch.
Well, what's a fella gotta do to get a drink around this joint?
Well, for starters, he has to ask for one. What'll you have?
I guess I'll get me a drink of beer to wet my whistle. It gets mighty dry out there on the trail.
One beer coming up, cowboy. Here's a nice cold one for you.
You can just call me ma'am. You can just call me Lefty, ma'am.
Okay, Lefty. I guess I'll have to pour your beer in a left-handed beer glass, won't I?
That's a good one. You gonna do it? That's darn good beer. Sure hits the spot.
We aim to please.
Well, here I am, Lacey. How do you like my new costume? It's just off the stagecoach.
Susanna, that's nice. Our customers will like those beads and that fringe, but, don't you think with that, train hanging behind you, it's gonna be dangerous to dance in?
No, it's the latest style from New York City. Say, who's that tall, dark, and handsome friend of yours here?
His name is Lefty, and he is straight in from the trail. Lefty, meet Miss Susanna.
Howdy, Lefty. Woo! You aren't exactly fresh, but I bet you clean up real good.
Yeah, that's something I wanted to ask about. Is there a place in this here town where a feller can get a haircut and a shave and a nice soapy tub bath?
Right across the street, there's a barber, and he's got a tub, and he can clean you up he can clean you up as the day you were born. And I tell you, he can do that shirt, and he can do those boots.
I bet you look right good looking when that trail dust is off of you.
You bet I do, Miss Susanna. And I'll be the first to say, that costume of yours makes you look like a queen in a lonesome cowboy's dream.
Well, it's not often I get to hear a sweet talker here in Dusty Gulch like you, Lefty. And I forgot my line. Oh yeah, most of the men here don't have no manners at all.
Well, if you don't mind my saying so, you make me feel like I done died and went to cowboy heaven. Find me a saloon that sells cold beer and an angel like yourself standing right close by.
Believe me, Lefty, this ain't heaven. And you haven't found no angel, not by a long shot.
I didn't mean no disrespect, Miss Lacey, but when a lonesome cowboy sees a pretty woman like Miss Susanna here, his mind gets all wrapped up in thinking sweet thoughts.
Let's get this straight, Lefty. The girls here at the Citrus Juice Saloon, they sing and they dance. The only thing that our customers can wrap their hands around is a frosty glass of beer. You get that now? Lefty, you remember that now, will ya?
What she means is, Lefty, we sing and dance on company time. But my show doesn't start till later tonight, and I have a few good hours to myself.
Susanna, don't you need to rehearse or something? Do you get my message?
Shoot. Okay, boss lady. Lefty, is there something you'd like to hear me rehearse?
Just something bouncy, I guess.
Well, let's see. How about something from Stephen Foster? For reasons of my own, I'm partial to old Susanna. Do you like that one?
I sure do, Miss Susanna, and I'll bet he wrote it just for you.
Well, there he goes again, sweet talking. Oh, I came from Alabama with a banjo on my knee, and I'm going to
Morning, Miss
Louisiana.
Lacey.
Well, morning, Sheriff Stoutheart. What do you have today?
Same as always, cow's milk. Who's your friend here?
I was just about to leave.
Well, stick around. What's your hurry? You ain't finished your beer yet.
I just lost my thirst, so I'll just be moving on.
You just thought lost your thirst. I bet you're just thinking about riding out of here, ain't you?
That's right, Sheriff. I'll just be riding.
Will you be riding out on that Palomino stallion that was hitched out front?
That's right. He's my horse.
Funny thing, when I came in here, I saw my deputy leading that stallion down the road. I told him to hitch it in front of the jailhouse.
You took my horse? That makes you a horse thief, Sheriff. I have a mind to report you to the Texas Rangers. How'd you like that?
I'm just holding it for evidence.
Oh, yeah? Evidence of what?
Get 'em up, Lefty. How about bank robbery? Before I came in here, I happened to look in your saddlebags, and I saw gold in there for the bank robbery over Dry Creek. Now, I think you better come along with me.
I ain't going nowhere with you, Sheriff. You just put that gun on the bar and raise your hands, and then we'll go over to the jail and get my horse.
I ain't gonna shoot it out with you in Miss Lacey's saloon. One of these ladies might get hurt. But you won't get away with this, Lefty. I'll be gunning for you.
Oh, that's mighty nice of you, Sheriff Stoutheart. Lefty, put that gun on the bar and raise your hands. Nobody draws on our sheriff and gets away with it.
Way to go, Lacey. I knew I could count on you in a pinch.
No, you don't, Lacey. Put that gun down on the bar. On the bar. Put it on the bar. Get your hands up. Okay, you too, Sheriff.
Lacey, what in the world are you doing?
Susanna, put that gun down. Miss Lacey's on the side of the law.
Don't listen to him, Miss Susanna. Miss Lacey's just trying to impress the sheriff. I can tell she's sweet on him.
It's been a long time since I had the opportunity to get out of this town, Lacey. And I fancy this long, lanky cowboy here.
And I sure do fancy you, Miss Lacey. Miss Susanna.
Besides, who the heck wants to sing Stephen Foster songs every night? Who carries a banjo on his knee all the way from Louisiana anyway?
Good grief, Susanna, sing what you want to sing.
Nope. When a good, strong-looking cowboy like Lefty here rides into town with saddlebags filled with gold, this is my chance to go to Louisiana. My golden opportunity.
I knew the minute I laid eyes on you that you was an angel, Miss Susanna.
Enough of this chit-chat. Let's you and I make like angels and fly away from the Cactus Juice
Oh,
Saloon.
Susanna, I'm right behind you.
Yeah, you're right behind me. You're on my train. Get off!
I can't get off. My spurs is tangled in the frame.
Oh.
I need both hands. Hold my gun.
Oh dear. Well, be careful, you'll knock us both down. You got two left feet? What's wrong with you? What in the world? Ah!
I'll take those, Susanna. Don't you know you need to pay attention when you draw on somebody?
Good work, Lacey. Knew I could count on you in a pinch.
Anything for my favorite lawman.
I've always wished you was a man. You'd make a right good deputy.
You wished I was a man?
You drew that gun better than any man I've ever seen. And with shoulders like those, you could keep the worst outlaws in line. Now pick up that train, Susanna, and Lefty, and start walking. You're both under arrest.
Well, just my luck. I tell you. Lefty left and didn't pay for his beer, and I have to find a new singer. Well, as I said, not much ever changes here in Dusty Gulch. Where is everybody? Yeah.
The reason none of us forgot our lines is we got a hard-working director. Thanks for all you've done and all you put up with.
Thank you. And I'm sorry to say, I think my speaker got turned off somehow. So anyway, a lot can go wrong here. Thank you.
Thank you.